Hey guys, it's that time of year again.
Can you believe it?
No. It's time for a new season of Big Brother.
We're starting a little bit late this year, but BB23 is starting on July 7th.
Honestly, I'm a fan of the post 4th of July start.
Me too.
That's how they used to do it. I think the 99-day season or whatever is too long.
It is way too long.
We need to stay in the 70s region. So I am very happy with this later start date.
Bring back the 70s.
Right?
All right. Well, I love this, that they're going to be having a 90-minute live move-in. Love it.
Yep.
It's a beach house theme / beach club / Monte Carlo casino / boutique hotel.
Oh, so would you say it's luxury,
Elegance.
money?
Yep.
I also want to say, going along with the live move-in, you know what that means.
Anything can happen.
But also, should mean live feeds night one.
What?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be night one, but the way that they said it in the interview kind of felt like, is it night one or is it night two? But I think it's night one.
Judging by the late reveal of this cast, who knows? It's your guess is as good as ours.
Ugh, I don't even want to talk about yesterday. I feel like I've been in a freaking stress. I've been living in a stress headache for like 2 days. But anyway, yeah, I'm very excited with what we've been given here. Let's talk about the twist that they revealed a few days ago first.
They are going to shake this S up.
Yeah.
They're not just going to play Big Brother. They're going to play Big Brother Casino.
Yeah, to go along with the whole casino theme that they're tying into the house decor.
Sounds like somebody likes Atlantic City way too much.
There's going to be like a whole risk versus reward thing. There's going to be like gambling.
Wow.
So they're going to be shaking things up.
Will there be a sponsor tie-in of like...
This is not Canada, okay?
Penn Gaming,
by the way,
or...
happy Canada Day to all of our Canadian friends. We love you guys, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, they're going to be given like, do you want this, but you might get this punishment or blah, blah, blah.
Or
like
you're going to get this punishment or you're going to lose this if you take this. But is it worth it? We'll see.
I don't know. But they also said that Julie will be offering a huge proposition to, I guess, one house guest? I don't know. At the end of the first episode.
Probably to the HOH, I would think. You know, do you want to give up your HOH for...
Maybe you have safety or something?
Like next week or...
I don't know.
You got some kind of pass?
Maybe you have to sell out your own team. Like maybe somebody from your team would have to go. I don't know. But we didn't even talk about teams yet.
No.
What?
But there's teams.
Yes, there are teams.
So there's 16 house guests. So that means 4 teams of 4. Mm-hmm. And
they're going to be moving in groups of 4, just like they did for All Stars. Let's not talk about All Stars, though. Like...
Didn't they do something
That's over.
like that last season where they had a little mini competition or something?
Yeah, like on All Stars.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's going to be very similar.
Well, yeah, they're going to have each group of 4 compete, and whoever wins that competition is going to be a team captain, and then the 4 team captains are going to pick their teams. I guess they're going to like show them like a clip or something for each person, and they'll like I guess. I don't know.
They get like a lookbook.
Yeah.
And they're like, I want this, 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 this.
Yeah. So they get to pick their teams. Mm-hmm. And then the 4 team captains are going to be competing for HOH. And the winner obviously will be HOH.
We're assuming is going to get the proposition.
Well, their team is going to be safe for the week.
Maybe.
That's what it said. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know.
But you know what? We wrote a book!
Before we get into the cast, just a quick shameless plug.
Hope this doesn't
is
like
gonna key out weird.
Because it's green.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
But we wrote a plant-based air fryer cookbook.
We did.
The link is in the info box if you guys are interested.
If you want to pre-order.
Air fryer inspo.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff in here.
There's a lot of good stuff in there.
Hope you check it out at least.
Yes. All right. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about this season's cast. We got 16 newbies. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited for fresh faces. And
me too.
Keep in mind too, CBS, they made their pledge that at least 50% of their cast will be
POC.
Yes. So very excited.
And it is, by the way. Yeah. Spoiler alert.
I mean, we saw how awesome, too, last season of Big Brother Canada was.
Yeah, that was great. So,
let's get started.
Yes. First up.
Oh, wait. Also, too, just a little disclaimer before we start.
Oh, we don't have videos.
We
didn't have
even
any videos.
less information about these house guests than we've had in the past. Because usually we're working off of written bios, video bios, interviews, whatever. This time, we only have some freaking bare-ass written bios.
These bios were sparse.
It's sparse.
It's very sparse
Yeah.
info. So we could be completely wrong. I was just telling your father on the way here that this is very difficult to really get a feel for somebody without actually having them open their mouths.
This is just first impressions, a photo, and some answers to questions.
This is probably answers to questions that they wrote months ago, too.
It could have been like during the application process for sure. But anyway, that being said, let's see who we're going to be watching all summer.
Let's dive in.
Yeah.
All right. Up first, Alyssa Lopez, a young 24-year-old from Florida.
This is a mostly young cast.
Yes. There's 2 older cast members, but we'll get there.
Are there even 2?
Yeah.
All right.
Swimwear designer.
Mm-hmm.
Her claim to fame was that she was on a Hooters billboard and the ad on the top of a taxi cab.
Wow.
You've made it, girl. Good job.
I mean, she's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. She also has a broadcast degree. And she's a super fan. She's the real deal. She's
it does seem like she's a legit fan,
11.
which is good to see.
Yeah. She thinks it's very important to win the first HOH, and I have to say, I agree.
I mean, she really wants to build up those relationships. We've seen in the last few years, like, it is a huge advantage to win that first HOH and get in some of those alliances early on.
Remember last year, if Cody hadn't won that first HOH, this game would have been totally different.
But then again, like, how much stuff was set up for him before? I said I wasn't going to talk about all.
Say no more.
I'm scarred.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she wants to really push the social game.
You have to. Mm-hmm. It is a social game.
I mean, most people were saying, like, I'm going to be friends with everyone.
That goes without saying, though. If you're not friends with everyone, you're really setting yourself up for disaster. If you can't lay the game aside and, like, really get to know people, even if you're opposing them, you're screwed, because they're going to be like, why are you talking game with me? You're not my friend.
Yeah. Well, one of the questions they asked pretty much everyone was like, what was one of your favorite Big Brother moments? And she was not the only one that brought up Jeff using the coup d'etat in season 11, which at the time I remember being really hyped about too, but looking back, I'm just like...
It was so fixed.
So effed up.
So fixed.
Yeah. But she is like... She was really into that because she's a fan of all the showmances, like your Jeff and Jordan.
I mean,
Jess and Cody.
A fan of the showmances as well.
Some of them.
But I'm not a fan of the coup d'etat. No, thank you.
It seems like with how much she is a fan of Jess, maybe she'll end up being a player like that, because I think she was saying she has a hard time like being fake to people. So we saw how well that worked out for Jess.
Right, well, at first when she said that she's never lived outside of Sarasota in her life, I was Sarasota. I was like, oh. But then number one, she's only 24. And number two, that doesn't mean she hasn't traveled outside of Sarasota. So maybe I'm going to walk that back in my mind a little bit.
At first it sounded like she was saying, I've never been outside of Sarasota.
She's like, Jesus, I've never been more than 20 miles from my home.
Yeah.
All right, well... This part really bothered me. She's rewatched The Office 5 times.
I don't know why that bothers you so much.
Because instead of The Office, girl, you should be watching every single season of Big Brother.
I mean, it sounds like she's already watched most of them, if not all.
Did she watch 1 4 times like we did?
Maybe you should watch something else.
Maybe, but this is my job.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm excited to see how she does because I think, I love to root for the super fans, so.
I feel like she's a little naive.
We'll see. All right, next up. I don't know exactly how to say her name, and I'm so sorry if I mess this up, but I want to say
that goes for all of the names, by the way.
Because we didn't get to see the video bios.
We didn't hear, hi, I'm...
Yeah. I want to say Aja, which
I think it's
is beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful name. Awesome.
Awesome?
Awesome.
She's 30 years old.
From Maryland. Mm-hmm. She's director of sales.
She had some really interesting facts about herself.
Her grandfather was a polygamist.
What? She said he had 6 wives. She's got like 300 cousins.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine like a family reunion or something? Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild.
She is very well traveled.
Yeah.
She's visited pre-COVID, visited 4 countries every year. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. She's got a real sense of how to deal with a lot of different people, how to, just go on the fly. You know what I mean? Like, if something doesn't work, we'll go here. If something doesn't work, we'll go here. I can tell what you're thinking because I've met people like you before, and
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, what am I thinking?
No. She is afraid of manholes. And I have to admit, when I was a kid, I was too. Growing up in New York City, you've seen quite a few manholes blow off.
That's scary.
It's very scary. I was afraid that there were alligators in the sewer as well. So
I mean, you never know. I'm always afraid that I'm going to open the toilet and there's going to be a snake in there.
That too.
It's happened to people before. It's
happened
a real
to
thing.
your grandmother.
What? Okay, I did not know that. And now I'm like horrified.
Yeah.
Ew. Okay, moving on. The 3 words that she uses to describe herself: charismatic, crafty, and clumsy.
Oh.
The first 2 are going to be great for the show.
The third
clumsy,
will be too.
Why?
Lots of bloopers.
Oh, I mean, like, for her game, though. Did a light just go off?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, it did. All right. She's definitely not into a showmance for herself.
She was very adamant about that.
And I have to say, I would not shut out that possibility. I would... Showmance, no. Flirtmance, maybe. Friendmance,
I was kind of getting the vibe of, like, her saying, like, oh, I don't want to get into a showmance because I know it's going to be bad for my game. But she was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to avoid it. Like, that's kind of the vibe that I was getting.
Yeah. All right. Her favorite player was June. And June is also one of my favorite players.
Yeah. We're in for a treat when somebody is referencing season 4.
4, yeah. She loves to cook. That's good. Could be very helpful in the Big Brother house. She's an avid bike rider. You go,
Yay.
girl. So we. Her favorite moment was Kesha's birthday. Keisha. Anybody want cake?
Yeah,
I do.
The way that she described this too in her little like questionnaire, with all the detail and everybody's like different roles in it.
Loved it.
Yes.
She thinks you should make big moves early, and I agree.
Yeah,
you are not playing for the house.
She was talking about targeting big players early on, dividing them, making sure they don't get to like group up, which I'm very, very happy to hear because that has been a problem the last few seasons.
I'm voting with the house. Hi, I'm voting with the house.
So I'm really hoping that she will lead the charge in breaking all that up.
I hope so.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Brent Champagne.
Ooh. He's 28 from Rhode Island. He is a flight attendant.
Yes.
He is a former Division I college athlete.
It sounded like he said he kind of like got hurt before that all really like took off though. Yeah. So I don't know how much he actually played, but I guess
he had some sort of a career-ending injury.
Yeah, but he's been saying like, oh, I'm super athletic, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Well, he also was a former lottery host for the Rhode Island Lottery, not Long Island. He won his first car in a video making contest. So I feel like this guy has made the reality circuit because he's like on television as the lottery host. He won a contest making videos.
Yeah.
He took that car that he won in the contest and traveled like 10,000 miles one
said,
summer.
All around the country.
Yeah, so he also has his own personal fishing website. Yeah, I gotta get that fixed.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so he seems like an interesting guy.
He seems very quirky.
Yeah, actually, I think I saw somewhere else that he was like a football player. So if you were wondering like what sport he plays, I believe it was football.
So maybe he was like a quarterback or something.
I have no idea
injured,
what position he
didn't
played,
happen. Because he doesn't seem like a linebacker. He seems, I can't tell from here.
I've only seen the one picture, so we have no idea.
Yeah. He doesn't have like that linebacker neck, you know, where they're like, ugh.
Yeah.
So this bothered me. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
That was his life's motto. And I mean, I understand, like, wanting to make the most of things and, like, enjoying your time and everything, but
if you want to win, you gotta be here for a long time.
Does that mean he's gonna play too fast, too hard? I don't know.
I feel like if he gets a showman's out of this, he's gonna be happy because he said, Tangelo, that's showman's goals.
Yeah, I can see him going for showman's for sure.
Yeah, he loves to see people get backdoored. I think there's a website for that, or many. But, yeah, he said, though, he only likes to see people get backdoored when it's justified.
Yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't want it to happen to himself.
No. But he's also this much full of himself because he said his charm is powerful.
If I'm remembering correctly, I think he said other people have told him that.
Oh.
So it wasn't like he was just like, my charm is powerful.
Maybe it would be better if he did say it about himself.
I mean, sometimes those people are the most interesting to watch.
It's true. But I just hope he's around long enough for us to enjoy him. And
he seems like one of the, like, jock types, but maybe...
Jock light?
He'll be cool? I don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not all jerks, right? They're not all jerks.
Okay. We've got Brittany. D'Angelo.
I keep calling her Brittany, though.
Brittany, yeah, because that's how it's spelled.
It's an interesting spelling.
Yeah. She's 24. She's from New York, Niagara Falls.
Ooh, she talked about it a lot.
Yeah, she's...
Niagara University this, Niagara University that.
I'm the only one in the world who won 2 awards at Niagara University in 1 year.
She had a lot to say about her accomplishments. And, like, I appreciate that she was giving us a lot because we don't have a lot to work off of here. Mm-hmm. But it was also like, dang, girl.
Much. It was a bit extra.
What?
I feel like she's one of those girls who will tell you about herself and tell you about herself and tell you about herself.
I feel like she could potentially be like a one-upper, kind of. I don't know.
All right.
We'll see what happens. You never know. She seems very sweet, but like...
I feel like she would have made a great pageant girl. I have my master's in early childhood education.
Yeah. She is a kindergarten teacher. Did we mention that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a 4th degree black belt. I was the shortest first baseman on my softball team ever in the history. I play 4 musical instruments. My doctors say that I dance better than I walk. I'm dancing through life.
Quite a few dancers on this cast.
Yes.
So I'm hoping...
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll get to see, like, some choreographed numbers.
We want a BB23 review.
It would be a lot of fun.
By week 4, please.
Wouldn't it be fun if they made a musical version of some of the, like, greatest moments in BB history?
Yes,
It'd be a lot of fun.
Get on it.
But anyway, so I'm almost getting, like, Raven Walton vibes from her. Just in, like...
Please, I'm not done. I play tennis. I'm into theater. I'm the queen of Mario Kart. I do my TikToks. I do great TikToks. Mm-hmm. And, I have a collection of snow globes, like 170 of them.
Damn. That's a lot.
This was my favorite. I wear purple a lot, and I am not afraid of retribution.
Well, she was saying, like, that was a plus for her going to Niagara University because
it's purple's
their color.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. She seems sweet, but she seems like a lot energy-wise, and I think that's going to grate on people's nerves.
Do you think she's an energy vampire?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's possible.
All right. Well, she loves Dan's funeral. Who doesn't get
a bunch of people mentioned that.
Yeah. And she, just for FYI, she loved all the usual duos that everybody else named, especially Tangelo.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Up next, Christy Valdisieri. Okay. She's from Philly, but she moved to California.
Mm-hmm. She's 27 years old.
She got out of there because she is a pro dancer.
Ooh!
And she is a vegan! Christy, can I interest you in this cookbook when you get out of the house? The link to a pre-order is in the info box below.
Yes.
She's going to keep her hair loss a secret. She has alopecia.
Yeah.
And she is in a organization called Balderage, which I think is amazing.
That is awesome.
I love support groups. Mm-hmm. And I feel like she's super comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And I love to see that.
She is definitely one of my favorites so far.
Yes.
We'll go through our favorites at the end, but definitely getting good vibes from her.
She has got a cool little thing there. She is the first bald Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. She loved Derek and Cody. Yes, we know.
Every time somebody said they liked Derek and Cody, I was like, no.
She loved Haley's honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Not a great game move, but it was a nice moment.
Yeah.
In the game, she also loves a stiff spicy margarita at the end of the day. She's excited to have no phone, but she's going to miss her family.
Yeah. I get what she means. Like, these people, when they're on the show, like, of course it sucks that they don't get to talk to their friends and family, but at the same time, it's kind of like a relief.
It is refreshing, I bet.
Like, to not have your phone and, like, the usual just daily life issues that you have to worry about. So, I get it.
She's really into celery juice, too. I wonder if she's into Medical Medium on YouTube.
I don't know.
She has 11 piercings, and she's done most of them herself. Most or some, I can't remember. This was kind of cool. She was a basketball player in high school. Halftime at the basketball game, she'd be in the dance team in the halftime show on the court.
No, I thought she said she choreographed stuff, like, for her basketball team.
I thought she, like, jumped from...
No, I think she was like, okay, team, we're doing this now. So that's why they called the team, like, 2-1 cool. Or something.
That's amazing.
That's what I thought it said. I don't know.
I hope they weren't at a disadvantage, though, because they must have been really tired after the second,
I don't know.
Going into the second half.
I don't know.
But she looks like a lot of fun, and I hope she does well. Yeah. Because I like her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, up next. This is very exciting.
Derek Frazier. We have a minor celebrity. 29 from Philly. He's a safety officer. He can fall asleep standing up. I don't know if that's a good quality in a safety officer, but...
I'm not sure exactly what...
a safety officer is.
I feel like that could be so many different things.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what he does specifically. But anyway, if you know, leave it in the comments.
Is safety officer code for, like, security guard?
I don't know. It could also be, like, to make sure they're following, like, safety protocols or something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, he is the son of the boxer Joe Frazier.
Wow.
I don't know, like, anything about boxing, but I've definitely heard of Joe Frazier.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
He can lift a lot of weight. Couldn't he, like, deadlift 500 something pounds or something like that?
What? Oh my god.
All right. What can he clean and snatch? Oh, Rocky. All right. So he went viral on TikTok apparently, and he didn't even post the video. It was like somebody else's video that was posted. They posted him.
We saw a TikTok of him just randomly on Twitter, and I don't know if this is the one he was referring to, but...
He said he couldn't get drunk on champagne or something. And he whips out this fan, and it was amazing.
He looks like a lot of fun.
He does look like a lot of fun. He is loud, he is outgoing, and he is assertive. And we are very excited that he's on the cast. Mm-hmm. Is he a recruit? Probably.
I don't know. It's hard to tell at this point who's a recruit and who's not. Like, I was trying to judge it based off of, like, what
references they gave to what their favorite moments were.
But it's hard to tell without, like, the video bios.
He said he loved when Jen threw out Evil Dick cigarettes, which, by the way,
that was pretty freaking wild.
But somebody usually doesn't reference that if they're a recruit, because that was season 8.
Yeah.
So,
it's hard to say.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But he wants to get everybody to do his dirty work, and I bet they will.
I would.
Yeah. All right, so next up is Derek.
We have another Derek. What? Okay, somebody's going to have a nickname, right?
Yeah.
This is not The Bachelor. We can't have a million people with the same name. We can't have
Derek F and Derek X.
Yeah, so.
So we have Derek Zhao, 24. Mm-hmm. He's originally from Maryland. He moved to New York City. He started his own company.
There's a lot of entrepreneurial house guests this season.
But I feel like there's a lot of millennials, so that's like a millennial thing to just have like a startup.
I mean, there's not enough jobs for us.
It is what it is, kids. That's what you do.
But he has an interesting startup company. It ships meal kits of like food influencers.
Right.
Food
to people who want to buy
Interesting.
them. Yeah.
If you guys want to pre-order, the link is down below.
All right, so I think he had to do some bike race or something, so he rented a city bike and ended up crashing it. I wonder how much that cost him.
I don't know.
Also, he was forced to eat a jellyfish that stung him once.
Yeah.
I'm supposing that's when he was surfing.
I don't know, but like, why did he have to eat it?
I don't know.
I don't know how that works, but...
I don't know, but he loves learning to cook not Chinese food because he grew up in a very Chinese family.
Well, he said his mom was always cooking Chinese food.
And nothing else.
He wanted to learn how to make other things like mac and cheese.
That's great, though, because I can really identify with that because I love exploring other people's foods from their cultures. So it's cool. It's weird that you see like, oh, I want American food because I always think of American food as like, meh. But, you know, I want to eat more exotic food, so I guess it's just exotic to him. I don't know. Or just delicious.
Just different.
But he's funny, logical, and thoughtful. He loved Will and Boogie.
Yikes. I mean, who didn't at the time, right?
At the time, before we knew bougie. What could possibly happen.
Oh my goodness. But his motto was to laugh at yourself first because then everyone will be laughing with you.
I feel like that's my motto,
in a way, it almost makes me sad. Like, are people laughing at him?
They're laughing at me. I just make the best of it, right? All right.
But he seems cool.
I like him.
Yeah.
I do like him. All right. Wouldn't it be cool if the two Dereks were in, like, a alliance
Derek
together?
squared?
Yeah, D squared. That'd be fun. All right. We've got Brandon Frenchy French.
Okay.
His nickname is Frenchy.
He's a 34-year-old farmer from Tennessee.
He's one of the olds. One of the two olds.
34. He's one of the olds. Isn't that insane? Yeah. I have to say, like, there's a lot of diversity this season.
Mm-hmm. But not in age.
Definitely not in age. But Frenchie is actually a member of BB Twitter.
Oh.
So,
is that good?
Well, I know a lot of people were excited to see him on the cast, but then he's kind of a controversial figure, apparently. I am not familiar with him.
No, I don't know him.
I am not familiar with him, but I saw some stuff coming out on Twitter today, and I was like, ugh.
Gulp.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about him.
I get an Uncle Rico vibe out of him. At 13 years old, I won the national punt, pass, and kick competition. I threw a football over the mountain over there.
We could have won state.
But on the good side, he's a member of the NAACP. Good for him. He's got a champion bull. Okay. He has been in the military. Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you.
The only thing that scares him, he says, is his devil rooster.
What? Yeah.
Unfortunately, he lost one of his children.
That's heartbreaking.
Awful.
I feel really bad for
Can't
him
even
about
imagine.
That. Yeah.
He loved Brittany Haynes, and
I liked his answer about the duos. Brittany Haynes and Rachel's hair extensions. Yeah. That's a fun throwback.
That is a fun throwback. I like that.
Yeah.
How ill-dyed they were. She wasn't fooling anybody with those hair extensions.
Especially not Reagan.
No. Kristen, grab a life vest. Floater. All right, so he named his child after Robin Cass.
Okay.
And he loved Dan's funeral on his daughter's birthday.
Yeah, so a fun little mashup there. Mm-hmm. Dan's funeral and Rockstar. So you can tell he's definitely a huge fan.
He's into the game, yeah, sure.
But I don't know.
But personality-wise,
we'll see what happens.
I don't know if I'm at the party.
We'll see what happens.
I don't know. All right. Christian Birkenberger. I believe he is a replacement for somebody else.
Yeah, he wasn't in... There was like a blip this morning when they showed the pictures and then they took them away.
Yeah.
And he was not in the first group. They had...
Oops, we have somebody that we cut in the pictures.
They had Garrett.
Some carrot guy.
Garrett.
Carrot?
But now we have Christian.
Okay.
So that's fun.
All right. Well, Christian is 23. He's from Connecticut. He's a general contractor assistant. Is that like on The Office when you're assistant to the regional manager?
The Office now?
That's right. Or is he assistant manager?
I don't know.
But
he's got some interesting facts, though.
He can ride a unicycle. And he's only had one girlfriend.
Are the two related? Just kidding. Unicycles are great.
He loves chicken and waffles, too. That's his favorite food. I hope they have a waffle iron in there, Christian.
I feel like they haven't before, right? No. I don't remember them eating waffles.
No.
I don't know.
They've had frozen waffles, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that works too, right? He thinks he's charming.
In a bucket hat and with his killer cologne.
If you're referring to Axe, it's not that good.
I don't know. He's really talking up this cologne, so...
I hope it's good.
We'll see.
All right. His favorite duo is Zenki. Mm-hmm. That's a fun duo.
It was a lot of fun to watch.
All right. His quote was, sometimes your ice pop falls on a penny. I'm not exactly sure what that means.
I don't know if we're just, like, dumb or missing something, but I did not understand what that was supposed to mean.
If you know what that is, please leave it in the comments and educate us, because we don't know.
Are we dumb?
I think he's really reaching with my pupils are 2 different sizes. Did he run out of fun stuff?
I don't know. I mean, that's interesting, you know?
He thinks he's athletic.
He thinks he is.
Because he likes disc golf. Mini golf, he didn't like the real size golf though. Mm-hmm. Basketball, fishing, flirting apparently is a sport.
I mean, for some people, I guess, right?
Okay. He thinks he's a joy, and he thinks that's why he's gonna win. Better bring a couple of bucket hats. That's all I got to say.
It's so hard to not have the video bios because, like, I don't know what to make of this guy. He could be like really sweet. Who knows? But.
He reminds me of the replacement from Big Brother Canada, but with different hair.
Like, who? Oh, Kyle?
Kyle.
I don't know.
A little bit. That's the vibe I'm getting from him.
I mean, Kyle ended up being okay.
He didn't get a lot of airtime.
I wish he would have done more in the game, but he was, like, fun to watch when they were all dressing up and doing their makeup and everything.
That was fun.
He had that going for him.
That was one of the highlights of the season, which they barely showed, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a travesty. But anyway, next up.
Hannah Chatta?
Chatta?
Okay. 21. She's the baby.
Oh.
So young.
So young, but so educated.
Yes.
She's
from Chicago.
She's from Chicago. She's a grad student right now.
She graduated college at 19. Good for her. Mm-hmm. She's also a competitive hip-hop dancer.
Again, let's see it. Let's see.
BB23 review. Now.
Please.
All right. She used to be a personal stylist. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah.
Her parents are from South Africa and India. Cool.
Very cool.
Well, she's calculated, composed, and versatile. Mm-hmm. She's looking to play. Thank you.
I'm excited about her. She's definitely on my list of players to watch.
She's a checkers, not chess girl. She's looking to play 2 to 3.
I don't want to hear that quote ever again.
Ahead.
Which is good, but it also makes me a little bit nervous. Because you don't want to get too far ahead, you know?
Yeah, you got to make it to next week first.
Right. But I like the way that she's thinking, for sure.
She wants to be able to pull off a blindside. Mm-hmm. Her favorite duos, Daily, Paul and Victor.
Yeah.
She's smart. Never give up all your info. Mm-hmm. That is key.
Yeah.
Definitely key. Like we said, she loves a blindside. She can't wait to play, even if it means going on slop and cold showers. She loves the game.
You can tell somebody's a super fan when they're, like, excited for the have-not stuff.
Yeah. All right, Kylan Young,
Ooh,
29.
Another one of my faves.
He's from Cali. Mm-hmm. He's a Cali guy. He's an account executive. Do you think he's a madman?
I don't know.
Could be, right?
I don't know.
Probably not.
But he's done some really crazy stuff in his life.
Besides being a super fan, which is awesome, mm-hmm. He's done 2 firewalks. Not 1, but 2.
Office reference. Pam Beasley.
He's done lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Like parkour and like quirky weird stuff and like all kinds
of sports. Lots of really like adventurous
rock climbing. Stuff. He read all the Twilight books to try and impress some girls, but then he ended up really liking them. I hope he was like 12 at the time.
I don't know, but his bio was very fun to go through.
It was very fun.
You could just tell he's like a dork, he's a nerd, and he's gonna be relatable.
I'm hoping he's like a Justin from Over the Top. But with like the sensibilities.
I think
of
he's
like
got more game
like a Tyler
going
Justin.
On than Justin, yeah.
Yeah. He's done skydiving. He loves eating popcorn, especially at the movies.
Yeah, I mean, he was talking about what a movie buff he is. He's seen like the last 20 Best Picture winners.
Right, in the theater.
Yeah.
He's pretty sure he's a Jedi. He loves playing games. He used a fake badge at Comic-Con. Genius to cut all the lines.
Oh my goodness. But it seems like he has a really cool job too. He works for an app that helps students get scholarships
and money for education.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
I like his quote, if you just do realistic things, you're going to end up being mediocre. Because you really got to push the boundaries.
Yeah.
Those who risk win. You got to risk it for the biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing this for money or fame. He doesn't want to be on TV. Obviously, the money would be nice, but he's more interested in playing the game.
You could just tell from his bio how excited he is to just play the game.
Yeah.
So that is very exciting as a viewer to see.
That's what we want.
We want people to make moves.
Talk to the feedsters. We want to know what's going on. Give us insider
info. Make sure
info.
no one's around when you're talking to the feedsters.
Kylan, if you're watching this review right now, like the great Janelle, talk to us. We need it. He also wants to play like a hybrid Derek, Cody, Dan, and Casey.
Okay.
That's some of the best right there.
All right, next up. I feel like this next house guest would get along with Kylan.
Yes.
It's Sarah
Stiegel. Horrible handwriting. I had to write this in like 5 minutes.
She's 27 years old. She's originally from South Carolina, but now she's in Florida.
She's a forensic scientist.
Oh!
She's a chemist, if you will. Rachel?
Yeah.
She had a speech impediment when she was 7. I guess, they say when you have trouble communicating when you're younger, you really turn into yourself. And you develop so much more intellectually that way because you're observing all the time and not, communicating.
Yeah. Well, she thinks it's pretty funny that even though she's a chemist, she's a horrible cook.
She can't follow the rules. She's afraid of Mothman. Well,
Who's
just
not?
moths and butterflies. She loves cosplay. Girl,
this is why
I
I'm
love
saying
that.
Kylan, Sarah, be friends.
She's quirky. She's self-driven. She's gonna play the floater game, but I think she means coaster.
I feel like she means coaster because she was saying how she, doesn't want to win competitions. She doesn't want people.
She wants to coast through the game.
To see her as a threat, which is interesting because I feel like we haven't heard that from that many people.
No.
Most people don't want to admit, I'm gonna play a floater or a coaster game.
Go below the radar.
Which is actually a very effective strategy when done right.
Casey.
Well. She coasted for a while or whatever, but then she really turned it up.
She turned it on, yeah.
But anyway, I thought it was interesting that she said that.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. She loves Frank, Bridget, Brittany, and Ian. Did she see season 14 only?
I was kind of wondering, has she only seen season 14? Or maybe she just really likes that season. I don't know.
She's kind of a nerd. I could appreciate that. She likes her manga. She likes to watch her anime.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to deal with the cold or the ants. Nobody does, honey.
Welcome to Big Brother.
Yeah. Favorite moment? Everything Rancy Pants.
Okay, so we know she's seen season 16 as well, Lex.
Okay.
So
all right.
That's good.
Is your favorite Rancy moment when they had the tear apart the house and he danced on the table with the Fruit Loops?
I love that dance that he used to do when he would walk and he did the jump.
That was great.
I also loved the rap battles with Caleb. There were so many great moments.
Did you love the crying in the
yes,
diary
that's
room?
one of my favorite diary rooms of all time.
Real.
It's so raw.
That was probably my favorite diary room of all time.
So raw. I hope we get more diary rooms like that where it's not just
censored.
This is what they told me to say with more energy.
Let me repeat this. What's written on the card.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm interested to see how Sarah's gonna do.
Yeah, I think she's gonna
her floater strategy.
I think it's gonna work out. All right, we got Tiffany Mitchell up next. She is the old of the house.
She's only 40. That's not that old. This is nuts.
She could almost be my daughter. Yeah.
Barely.
16. I'm 16 years older than her. Do the math. She's a phlebotomist. Oof, she must have seen
She's from Detroit.
Yeah, she must have seen some real baby people not wanting to get their blood drawn. So I'm sure she knows how to calm people down.
Yeah.
She's the only old, except for Frenchie, at 34, which is not really old. She is obsessed with horoscopes. Christy.
I remember, Big Brother Canada, they gave everybody's signs, for the cast reveal. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
I kind of wish they had done that this time, because it was fun.
She loves cats, and she does voice impressions of her family.
I'm really hoping she's going to be giving the house
some
guests
of these
the same.
members. Yeah.
Yeah.
She also has an alter ego, and I hope it comes out to play.
Mm-hmm.
She has a son, and it's really going to be hard to be away from him because she's never been away from him for more than a week.
Yeah, we have quite a few parents on this season, which is an interesting dynamic.
She wants to be a gatherer.
Mm-hmm.
We had a seed planter last season, Danielle.
Shocker.
Danny.
Yeah. So
now we want a gatherer. She wants to learn about people and keep her mouth shut.
Which is a great idea.
Great.
But at the same time, I hope she's going to give out little bits here and there. Because people do start to notice
that you're
when
not
you're taking
sharing
it all in, but you're not giving anything back.
That's right.
So I really hope she's going to give something.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
She's kind. She's funny. She's outgoing. I feel like she's a total package. She's going to be the mom of the house. She's going to be the voice of reason, I feel like.
I really like her.
She can cook, but she still needs recipes, to which I have to say... Pre-order your copy now on Amazon in the info below.
Yes. Okay, next up, we've got Travis Long. He's 22 years old, another youngin'.
Yep.
And he's originally from Texas.
But now he lives in Hawaii. He's a tech sales consultant.
All right, I gotta say,
I have to wonder what these titles mean.
Well, I already saw that people are like, about him on Twitter, so I guess he's got like social media receipts coming back to bite him. I don't know.
He is a published author, and pre-order on Amazon, info link below. He lived in Costa Rica for a while. His claim to fame is he gained almost 40 pounds one summer. Mm-hmm. Was he pregnant?
I didn't know I was pregnant.
He started multiple businesses and then has been sued by major corporations. So that's a little worrisome.
He seems like a wild child. He called himself a prank master.
I don't like pranks.
I'm not super into it.
I like jump scares, but I don't like pranks.
Only to a certain point.
Within reason.
And then it's like, all right, this is taking up time on the show where we could actually be seeing, like, game.
Yeah, content.
Yeah.
He's a spearfisher. Boo! He's rambunctious, curious, and strong-willed.
Uh-huh.
He liked Brent and Winston.
I mean, okay, I'll be honest, because again, you'll be able to find the receipts. I enjoyed Brett.
When
he was on.
Without Winston.
After. So, yeah.
Is he a recruit?
I
don't know.
I have no idea.
He's athletic. Obviously, if he goes spearfishing like 3 times a week. Is he going to do spearfishing in the pool?
I wonder if he, like, tried out for Survivor and they were like, we're going to put you on this.
I wonder.
I don't know.
He wants to create chaos in the house. Travis Chaos. Chaos Travis. I don't know. He's wicked obsessed with cinema, though, so I'm sure he's going to have a lot to talk to Kylan about.
Yeah. And then Big Brother would tell them to stop
talking about movies. Please, house guests, stop it.
I could see him being an early target because there were, a few people who were saying that they wanted to make big moves early on. So
take out the strong players.
It'd be interesting to see that happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Final 2.
Woo! Will this be the final 2?
I don't know.
All right. We have Whitney Williams. She's 30 years old and she's from Portland, a.k.a. Portlandia.
Portlandia, Oregon.
Yeah.
She's a makeup artist. She's named after Whitney Houston, actually.
That's so fun.
And,
yeah, but she said she can't sing, which...
Neither can I.
Is a bummer.
All right, so her company, her makeup company, I guess, was nominated to be Best in Oregon Award.
Wow. That's exciting.
It's one thing to, like, get the award, but just to be... Isn't it an honor?
It's an honor just to be nominated, so...
She's an excellent matchmaker.
I wonder if she'll try to, like, make any matches in the house.
Oh, I wonder.
I don't know.
She claims to have made a Tillamook...
You think she lied?
Ice cream flavor. I could have sworn I've seen, like, the combination white chocolate and raspberry before.
Maybe not for that brand.
Oh, is Tillamook a brand?
I think. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. I'm not sure what that is, but I assumed it was a brand.
Yeah, I was like, Tillamook, what? I don't know. Sorry, Tillamook.
I don't know. But she's a mom.
Yeah.
We got another mom
she's got
in the house.
A couple of sons, I think.
I'm always curious if the parents are going to, like, work together or not. Because they just have such a different vibe.
Yeah. I feel like they might. Mm-hmm. I feel like they might. One of her favorite moments was Dan's funeral, join the club, get in line, Derek's gameplay.
Obviously, like, I say this all the time, but his gameplay was amazing. But it just, like, It sucked all the fun out of the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Her mantra is to live without regrets.
Why not?
Take a chance.
Yeah.
I mean, it could only fail, right? She loved Brent, Jess, and Cody. I kind of get the vibe off of that. Like, she may be interested in having a fun summer romance, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe she just loves love.
Why not? Take a chance. It could only fail.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see how she does. Nothing really, like, stood out for me with her, like, in her bio.
She's pretty...
There wasn't anything, like, super...
I don't want to say boring.
No, it's just nothing really, like, stood out. Again, it's so hard,
like,
to get a real feel for them just from these a few questions.
She'll probably be a great cast member. I'm, like, fine.
We'll see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, next and finally we have Xavier.
I think it's Xavier, but we don't know.
Xavier.
There's a lot of options, but
yes. Kravis.
I'm really hoping we're gonna get some interviews before they go in, but we haven't seen him yet.
He's 27 years old. He's originally from Michigan. He's now in Wisconsin. He's a lawyer, daughter.
Oh!
He's a lawyer.
Yes.
And you know what they say about lawyers? I've never said this.
Kenny D, maybe you should.
They're kind of good at maybe stretching the truth a little bit until it's almost a lie, but never a lie. Lawyer, almost liar. I didn't say it, though. I've just heard.
Whoa.
On the street. He's got 10 siblings, though.
That shook me.
So he's used to living in a full house.
Yeah.
He had a severe club foot. Oh, I feel so bad about that. He's not into coffee, surprisingly.
Woo! Team no coffee!
Boo! He made it all the way through law school without a single shot of espresso.
That's impressive.
He's not going to make gameplay personal. I hate when they make it personal.
I know. It's so hard not to, though, I would imagine. Like, especially the longer you're in the game.
But that's what we were talking about at the beginning. You've really got to have that if you're not friends with people. Like, if you're not friends with people and it's time to talk game, you got to put that aside. You got to have your alliance, and then you've got to have your time for when it's house, you know, the whole house.
Sure.
His favorite moment is Brittany Haynes' goodbye to Bougie, I call him. Not Boogie anymore, he's Bougie. And Daniel Reyes's impressions of the housemates, which are amazing.
It sounds like he's a fan of the show. Perhaps even a super fan. Who knows?
He's athletic. He realizes Chilltown was
he
not
said,
so
rest
good.
in peace, Chilltown.
Not so good.
He's up on his news.
Yes. Another great piece of advice here. Only win when you have to. You don't want that target on your back.
Yeah, a lot of people just can't, like, they don't have it in them to throw a competition. So if he is willing to do that, I think it's going to be really good for his game.
Huge. Make your own luck. I love that.
I like this guy.
I do too. I really like him. He's a cat dad.
Oh, plus the thing he said about how he loves dogs too, but he doesn't want to get one until he has a house because he wants to make sure his dog has the yard that it deserves. I was just like, what? You're wonderful.
I feel like real men are cat dads.
I feel like any animal lover is.
Yeah, true.
You know,
that's a real
it's
man.
Wonderful.
All right, so that's the cast.
Oh, I like so many of them.
We like him. We like Kylan. We like both Derricks. Yeah. I would love to see the two of them in an unlikely alliance. Aja.
Yeah.
Christy, Sarah, and Hannah.
The only two that I'm not really feeling right now are like
Travis
and Frenchie. But I mean, other than that,
I feel like the cast is really diverse, really sensible. Like there's not like there's quirky people, but there's a difference between quirky and like sensational.
I feel like we've got a lot of people who've actually like seen the show before and enjoy the show. Like they're ready to play. They're not just there for like social media fame, which is a huge plus because...
I mean, these kids have TikToks and stuff, but...
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like they're there for that.
Right.
Or maybe they're just really good at hiding it. I don't know. But I feel good about this group.
But I got a good feeling.
So many of them just look like normal people too, which is just so refreshing.
Yeah.
You know?
They look happy almost. Happy to be out of quarantine. Into quarantine.
Into a different quarantine. Yes. But that's what we got.
I'm excited for it. So let us know who your favorites are in the info below. And while you're down there, not in the info, in the comments. But when you pass the info to go to the comments, make sure you check out the link for our air fryer cookbook.
Woo!
It's plant-based. Yes. It's so healthy, too.
It's wonderful.
And you can pre-order on Amazon. All right, so this show starts Wednesday, July 7th, 90-minute live premiere, move-in special.
We'll be doing our episode recaps. I'm going to be doing the spoiler videos every day, so.
She's also going to be doing a holla for $1.
Yeah.
So check out our Patreon link.
Yeah, check out our Patreon if you guys want to be house guests of the day.
And that's it, kids. We'll see you on Wednesday. Well, no, we'll see you for the house tour.
Yeah.
Check it out. All right. Till next time.
Much love.